Hi everyone, today I'm going to be sharing a whole bunch of little tips and tricks with you on how to grow and harvest lettuce. I want to start with harvesting lettuce. Have you ever harvested lettuce from your garden on a warm afternoon only to watch it wilt within a few minutes? Well, I have a little trick to share with you that will keep your lettuce crisp, cool, and hydrated while you harvest it, even on a warm sunny day. So after harvesting your lettuce, instead of placing it in a basket, put it in a big bowl of cool water instead. This also works for other leafy vegetables like spinach, chard, and mustards. You won't have to rush right into your house after harvesting some lettuce. You can stay out in the garden, spend more time harvesting whatever you need to harvest, and you don't have to worry about your lettuce wilting. Now, I want to show you a couple of different ways to harvest lettuce. To harvest a whole head of lettuce, just cut it with a sharp knife at the base of the plant. If you do it this way, the plant is done and it won't grow back. But there is another way you can harvest lettuce where your plant will continue to grow and produce new lettuce leaves. Instead of harvesting the entire plant, pick the outer leaves and allow some of the leaves in the center of the plant to continue to grow. This way your plant will continue the process of photosynthesis and produce more leaves that you can harvest later. If you prefer to harvest the entire head and you still have some time and it's not the end of the cool weather growing season, it's a good idea to have some young replacement lettuce seedlings already growing so that you can succession plant them and get another harvest. I have a young plant here to replace the one that I just harvested. I'm leaving the roots of the old plant in place. This is Espoma plant tone fertilizer. Mix it in a little and then pop my plant down in the hole and fill it in with soil, and that's it. Now let's talk about sowing lettuce seeds. Lettuce seeds need light to germinate, so don't bury the seeds. If you must cover them with soil, do it very lightly. I just leave the seeds on the surface of the soil and keep them lightly moistened until they germinate. The best time to grow lettuce is during your cool weather seasons. That's going to be spring and fall in a lot of places, possibly winter depending on where you live. I live in Ohio, zone 6B. My lettuce usually starts to bolt and flower sometime later into June. I usually plant my lettuce outside sometime in late March or early April. So I'm able to get a good amount of lettuce before they bolt and go to seed. Bolting happens when the temperatures get too warm. Your lettuce will grow tall and flower. The leaves will taste bitter. When this happens, a lot of people think they've done something wrong, that there's something wrong with their lettuce. There's nothing wrong. It is the natural life cycle of your plant. I don't feel like there's anything that completely replaces lettuce in the middle of summer, but I like to grow Swiss chard and harvest it as baby greens during the summer because it can tolerate heat, unlike lettuce. The last tip I want to share with you pertains to growing lettuce in containers. If you get a lot of slugs and snails in your garden, growing your plants in containers on a porch or a deck will greatly reduce the number of slugs and snails that you find on your lettuce. I rarely see a snail on my lettuce. I've seen snails on my lettuce plants maybe twice in the many years that I've been growing them in containers on my deck. Slugs and snails need to be moist at all times, so if they have to crawl across your porch or your deck, then all the way up into the container, it just makes it a lot harder for them. And that's going to be all for this video. I hope it helped you out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.